Also, I was a valet whenever I first moved up here. It recently shut down a couple of years ago. Is Mike Shannon's Steak and Seafood downtown, right by Busch Stadium. I was valeting there, and I don't know why, but the guy that was running the place was like, never let anybody see you eat. So whenever you eat, go hide behind these bushes. So like you would literally be in the corner, crunch behind these bushes, and I would always get Jimmy John's because they would like deliver on bike. So I got a Jimmy John's friggin' 12-inch tuna sandwich, and I'm crouched down behind a bush, like in a full valet uniform, eating a sandwich, and it's just like going everywhere because you take a bite of a Jimmy John's sandwich and meat shoots one way, then you bite, shoots the other. And so I'm doing that, crouched down, then I see this guy throwing mulch at the front window, and he's hammered, carrying this briefcase, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go fight a homeless guy. I run up there, and I'm like, hey, I got this tuna all over my face. I'm like, hey, cut the shit. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. You know, I'm 19. This is a full-grown man. We're having a briefcase, and I look at the briefcase, and it has St. Louis Rams logo on it, right? And then I look at him a little bit more, and I was like, holy shit, that's Gregg Williams. He was defensive coordinator at the time. And he's like,
no way.
He's like, I'm married to Mike Shannon's daughter. I know him really well. He won't care. And then I turn around, and like the head chef has got the door open for him, like, hey, get in here. And they're like, Bryan, you didn't say anything to him. And I was like, no, I told him he was cool. Don't worry about it. And then he got in there, and after he was leaving, I was like, hey, man, sorry about that earlier. I was like, I just can't have people throwing mulch at the window. He's like, oh, I don't give a shit, man. It's all good. And I was like, hey, are the Rams going to win this week? He was like, fuck no. See you later.
He seems like that kind of guy. He was the BountyGate, wasn't he?
Yep, BountyGate. He was putting hits out on people to, I don't know if it was take out their knees or just knock them out of the game or what it was, but that's pretty scummy.
So why was he throwing mulch at the – I feel like that's something – was he on PCP or something?
He might have been. I didn't ask, but what it was, the people that he was trying to get their attention, they were sitting like right in the glass so you could see into the restaurant really well. And they were sitting like right there, and he's just posing this mulch at him, just full force. And I'm like, I'm sitting there eating that sandwich crowd. I'm like, God damn it. So I was like, somebody just notice him and come get him. And then finally it kept going on. And I was like, I got to go say something to him. And then I realized that he was, kind of famous. And then I felt really bad. And the hostess lady was like, he comes in here all the time. How do you not know him? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. They're like, you didn't say anything bad to him. I was like, no, I just told him to cut the shit and get the hell out of here. And they're like, oh my God, I hope he doesn't tell. And I was like, dude, he's hammered. He doesn't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a BountyGate guy. He was also, I think he was the head coach of the XFL DC Defenders this year. Throwing Samoan, Jordan Ta'amu. They lost in the championship, but they beat us a bunch. They're the best team.
Oh, the Battlehawks made it to the championship?
No, they didn't. They didn't even make the playoffs, even though they had the third best record. I don't know. The whole scheduling and tournament was all messed up. It doesn't make any sense, but you still got to support the team. Those games are very fun. Went to a couple this year. Every single home game that the Battlehawks had set an XFL attendance record. Every single one. It was, I think the lowest one was 33,000 people.
Dang, that's good numbers.
Well, compared to, you'd have like, I don't know, the San Antonio Brahmas, and they draw like 5,000 people to a home game. And then they'd be playing at like a high school field. They'd be in Max Creek playing, and they got nobody out there.